Our next village up is Mayor Terry Wepler from the village of Libertyville.
Thank you. And I'm honored to be here with our esteemed mayors from all our surrounding communities. You know, we work together, as Bernie mentioned. We've got some agreements with them. We're working with all the communities, and we really do work together to try and make the most of your tax money. This year, we have a $64.6 million budget. It's actually 1.2% lower than last year's budget. We have 5 less employees, but we're still doing $11 million in capital improvements, 3.7 in road improvements, 1.2 for our new train station, and over $3 million in water and sewer improvements. Part of that deals with our flooding. As everyone knows, 100-year flood now comes every 2 years, and so we're having the same problems that everyone is having, so we're working on that. We have a number of road projects for this year. We have road rehabilitation programs going on for a number of streets, and then we're also going to be redoing Gulf Road all the way from Milwaukee to Butterfield Road, and then Church Street and 2nd Street. While we're doing our roads, we're going in and doing replacements where necessary of all our water mains and sewer lines to make sure that we don't put in a brand new road and then 5 minutes, a year or two later, have to tear it up. New this year, hopefully, we're working with Metro right now. We want to improve our train station. Our train station's been kind of plain Jane, vanilla train station for years. It is going to be redone this year. We have budgeted $1.2 million. If you saw it in the paper, we had a beautiful design, and the architect knew what our budget was of $1.2 million, and then we put out the bid, and it was double what the budget was. So there have been some changes, but it's still the similar design to what we had before, and we will be adding washrooms to it too. So that we're hoping will come in the summer. As far as planning, we're doing a lot of planning right now. We just finished a transit-oriented development plan for our downtown area around the train station, but we're also updating our comprehensive plan for the entire village. That's in the process, as well as a parks master plan to determine where we're going with our parks and what needs to be done. And finally, a master stormwater management plan. That was started before the flooding of last year, and it should be done sometime late summer, so we know what we have to do. Because of the extensiveness of this, we're an older community, we probably will have to go out for a referendum and ask our residents to fund some sources to pay for what we're going to need on our stormwater, but that's what we're doing right now as far as our planning efforts. Our new businesses, if you look up on the screen, we have a number of new businesses that are coming into town. We've had a lot that have been added, and we have more coming soon. We've got some that are in the planning process right now. So it's a lot of businesses coming into town right now. One of the things we started this year is the business of the day. If you are a Libertyville business and you have not participated, please call the Village Hall and get signed up. We're looking for people to be our business of the day. We're having a lot of fun with it. Basically, we come into your business, spend about 15-20 minutes interviewing you. The idea is to talk about what your business does that's unique and things that people might not know about. You know, the thing is, people drive by businesses every day, and they drive by and don't really know what's going on with them. And so what we're trying to do is bring out how you set yourself apart from other businesses and why people should shop there. Part of this is also to make sure that people understand, one of the things I'm trying to highlight in these is that it's our local businesses that are sponsoring our soccer teams, our football teams, our Little League teams. It is not Amazon. Amazon has not sponsored a team in Libertyville ever, and they won't. And so again, we want people to understand all the things that our businesses are doing. So we're hoping to do it. It's Monday through Friday. There's a new business every day. We've had some of them have gotten 5,000 views at this point. So we'll put it on our Facebook page, we put it on our web page, and then people share them. So parking, last year we did finish our second parking garage. We have a number of parking spaces available now. We do have 2 businesses behind Shaku and on Main Street Social that are providing valet service too. So on weekends, there's always parking available. Our new dining guide is coming out this Unfortunately, we didn't get it yet. It should be here in the next week or two. We have over 100 places you can eat in Libertyville, everything from fast food restaurants to fancy restaurants. And so you can pick up the dining guides. We hope to have them here, but they're not available, but you can pick them up at the Village Hall. David Adler Music and Arts Center is 100 years old this year. We're happy to celebrate that. There are arts center in the community, and Amy Williams is here. They've got a number of events planned. Hi, Amy. So again, if you have any interest in any arts programs, call Amy. A lot of things available. Innovation Park. When Motorola left town, obviously we had a large place. It was taken over by Beco Midwest. They now have completely redone it. If you have not been in there, go out there and take a look. It is fantastic. It's really nice. I know you guys were there for the casino night, but if you didn't make it to that, they have Valent Bioservices, Bright Star, and Avexis, and they have several other people that are in the process of negotiating leases right now. Summer in Libertyville, lots of events coming up. As we always do, Cook Park is always busy this summer. We will have all the Main Street events. I'd like to thank Pam Hume and the Main Street Libertyville for all they run. If you look at this list, First Fridays, Farmers Market, Out to Lunch, Car Fun, Sidewalk Sales, and Dessert Walk, and Twilight Shuffle. Out of all those events, all of those are run by Main Street. There are a couple other events here, but that list I just made, they're all run by Main Street with their volunteers, and without their volunteers, we couldn't do it. We do also, Dog Days is coming back this year. The Knights of Columbus has signed up. They're taking over Dog Days, and I'd like to, if you have any businesses and you want to do a float in the Libertyville Days Parade, I've been working on it for 40 years. This is my last year. I'm trying to make the best parade ever, so I'm trying to get some floats. So please step up. Staying informed. We do as much as we can to keep people informed in the community, but sometimes it's up to you to get informed. We do have the website that's available. You can subscribe to e-notices and notifies. Code Red. We put out notices periodically where you'll get a message on your phone. If you have a landline, it automatically comes to you. But if all you've got is a cell phone, the only way we can notify you on these things is if you sign your cell phone up through the village. Examples of that is when we had to close the bridge over the Des Plaines River, we put out a notice right away so people would be aware of that right away. We just did a Code Red last week to remind people that the bridge did open up for pedestrian and bike traffic just last week. So that's what's going on in Libertyville right now. Again, Mayor Lentz mentioned to me, and he's going to address it, but yes, we're still having problems with Springfield. That's something we talk about every time we come up here, but I'm going to let him talk about it this year.
Thanks, Terry. Thanks, Terry.